So we're jumping right back into the pheasant grind here today on Salzwiesen Park, and for those of you that have been in the live streams, you've seen that we've been doing this quite a bit. We spent a significant amount more time pheasant grinding than red fox grinding, and I just really enjoy it. So we're gonna jump right to our first spot here and get going. Now, of course, with this spot, we've kind of got some chaos going on. Pheasants flying all around. Definitely want to try to get maybe both of these roosters. Got that one. Hit that one. And maybe what we can do then is have Radar go and retrieve the first one, because we do have the expert dog for the second job as a retriever. So he should be able to grab the close one. We can follow this guy who's finally fallen out of the sky, and two roosters straight away. And this is what I enjoy about the pheasant grind so much. It's just kind of sped up regular pheasant hunting, at least the way that we've been kind of approaching it. Still mostly taking them out of the air. Some we're going to shoot on the ground with the 22, and I'm sure we'll do that today. But I like that we can actually kind of hunt them as we've always done. I've always enjoyed pheasant hunting, and there's that potential for a great one on the other end. Now that is interesting. Literally right before recording this video, I moved this tent. I had one here, and then brought it over to this field, because this flock of pheasants quit showing up. And then as soon as we do that, they end up over there. We're going to go ahead and just take both of those off the ground. And one other thing that I've been trying to do with this, because there's not a ton of locations that we are shooting pheasants, in these fields where there's the opportunity for it, usually I'll try to clear some hunting pressure, and I think we might pop this level 6 raccoon dog as well. I wouldn't mind like some opportunity at rare raccoon dogs. We've killed the orange variant and the dark brown variant, but piebullets and albinos look way cooler. And if we can have a little side thing going, and we've been doing this with red fox too, that's just more potential for cool stuff. So this guy's gonna be a gold at 7.2. First shot did basically nothing. Second shot, as he was standing back up, double lung. And luckily we do have the room on the map, so we're just gonna throw another tent down here, and we'll just pick between the two. Whichever one ends up being more consistent, hopefully just one of them does, we can go with that. And then, as I talked about in the beginning, these type of situations where there's two pheasants out there and they're not that big and just kind of far away, might as well take them with the 22 instead of having to run all the way up there. The way that things have been changed now, we could send the pointer over there to flush them, but it does look like pheasants no longer flush right at you when you have your dog do it. So I think, for the sake of trying to be quick with this, we'll just use the 22 in those situations. And if there's a flock of pheasants here, this is probably going to be another one of those. Well, that's not a pheasant, but a level 3 black grouse? There's no pheasants out here, and I was really hoping maybe they would just land. They, like pheasants, have that kind of same thing now where they just fly really far. Apparently we just spooked it. Radar was on it. There it is. See if we can get a quick shot through the brush. I don't know if either of those actually hit. There was a lot of branches in the way. And no, it doesn't look like we hit them at all. I can't believe we got all the way over here and then still weren't able to get a shot at him with the shotgun. There we go. Take him out of the air with the 22 and at least move back onto pheasant hunting. That took forever. We managed to spot point and have Radar go over there because it got completely lost in the brush. And I guess we just got too close and spooked him. Oh, by the way, that might be bad. We did hit him. If we clipped him both times, then we definitely screwed this up. What are we looking at? Okay, 122.85 diamond, just one pellet in the wing, and then we hit him in the foot with the 22 at 130. So I think 125 is max. Pretty good sized diamond at that, and maybe our second or third diamond from Salzwiesen Park. Not bad, and not the bird that we're after, but like I said, with red fox, raccoon dog, and whatever else, other opportunities for trophies from this map, we will definitely take them. So back to the task at hand here, and this is another one of our 22 locations, but I think the last one for the run. So hopefully we get to use the shotgun a little bit more from here. I think that guy's gonna be easier to get, so let's go for this one first. Definitely got him good. And then this one, yeah, much easier to make that shot without the hill in the way. So fortunately, I think both of those got organs and insta-killed them. Just makes our lives a little bit easier to go and claim them. And for the sake of leveling Radar up, one thing I've been doing when we're killing two pheasants, I try to have him claim one like we did earlier, and then we'll just run over and grab the other one so that we're not taking forever to train him up. That one about 1.5 kilo double lung, of course grounded so we don't see the metal. This guy 2.35 kilos, so actually very close to a max weight estimate one. Also double lung, I don't think we'll manage that again, but 2 more roosters down. Well, that's a sound that I'm happy to hear. This whole area, I feel like we need to completely redo, because our pheasants aren't where they were before. But just even finding a rooster is not something we've done the last couple runs in this spot. Now it's a single, and we did have 2 roosters in this spot, but 15.68 gold, got him in the skull by the way, and I didn't see any sign of any other ones sitting here, but what we had before was, as by the way, hunting pressure opportunity here, we'll just do that real quick. What we had before was multiple flocks with 2 roosters, and we could kill as many as 4 in this area, which was really, really nice. We had to be careful hunting pressure-wise, but none of these zones ever got deleted, and I'm just not really sure what happened to the flocks. We'll take 1 over the 0 we've been getting though, and we can just take a little more pressure away from some of those spots that we killed a bunch over here on the east side of the map. Well, that's kind of new. I don't think we had this flock before. That's there. We have a flock down by that tent, but that could be kind of what's happened, because I mentioned having a bunch. Maybe that's one of our flocks. We just saw they went to feed too. Get that new feed zone discovered. That's not a bad spot. We could almost use the outpost if we need to. And unfortunately, yet again, because of things moving, I think we are in a 22 situation, but we should be able to, from there, go right to other tent and actually get back to taking them with the shotgun. Now that is, by the way, a 4 to 8 zone, because I just realized it's 8:30. It's a little bit late, and they're actually starting to leave, probably to go to their other zone, but still, it does appear that they've moved. And that guy's just cruising right at us, so can I aim a little high? There we go, got that one. Oh boy. Where's our other rooster? I don't think we spooked him just yet, but would have been nice if we could see them both. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Gotta be careful. That's exactly what I thought might happen, but he's flying at us. Can we get him with the shotgun? Because he's probably gonna do that thing where they don't actually land. Or no, he did land. Still coming at us. This is like super fortunate. Get the gun reloaded since he's on his way over here. 0 for 50. Probably didn't even need to. And probably could have shot a little bit better, but at least we got to actually use the shotgun. That's really lucky that it worked out that way and we actually managed to get them both. Hit him one of those times, then obviously the second shot brought him down. And now we know, actually where 2 different flocks have kind of moved to today. And I do kind of feel like we're at that point that happens with any grind where things kind of settle in and you start to see consistency, but maybe still a little bit of movement in some of those zones maybe settling into place. But this spot has been very consistent for us, and I would imagine as soon as we fast travel in here, we'll have a flock taken off. Or, maybe the flock we just had then actually moved down to there. So we're still missing one if that's the case. It would make sense because it's not far away. And I didn't even know there were rabbits down there. But we'll go to one other spot then that typically does have flying pheasants immediately. There we go. So I ended up resting because we had gotten so late there. And I think that may have been part of our problem. So I want to go back to the other spot before we just go fast traveling away. Make sure it's not a pair of roosters here. It seems like a normal flock has 2, but certainly not every flock. Fox down there, all hen pheasants flying around us. So we'll just have radar go and get that, and it's actually laying right there. And we'll go back down south and try that spot again, because I really, really wonder if there should have been a flock there and we were just a little bit too late. The other pheasants that we had just killed with the 22 were already leaving, so that could well be the case. By the way, radar now level 7 as a retriever. So let's jump all the way down here and see if we can maybe get a flock of pheasants to come out. If not, the one that we just had almost certainly was that. So when we load in, typically, they have been right in front of the tent, and they are not, so that they had to have moved. And I guess we're officially kind of onto our second run then. I am confused, but I guess this is fine. This is where we had the, oh, there's a max weight estimate level 2. This is where we had the diamond black grouse. And remember, there was not a flock of pheasants in this field. Now they're back. I don't know, we'll just go ahead and take them. There's technically a chance that's a diamond too, but we're just gonna get them with the 22 and start moving here, because I'm still pretty thoroughly lost about what has happened. Now, I mentioned we've been doing a fair bit of pheasant grinding on streams, and it's been pretty consistent. Like I said, things had kind of settled in. And then today we come out here for our first pheasant grinding video, and nothing makes sense. And by the way, speaking of like the consistency, this spot had been so consistent. And one of our like most consistent spots, we were always killing 2 pheasants here, and I put the tripod there because hunting pressure was getting it too high. And then literally first run today, nothing there. This guy's 2.18, so this one was the bigger one then. At 2.67 he'd be close, but Diamond is 20.29. I would guess he was low 20s at best. Got him through the lung though, lots of lung shots on pheasants today. Where's that coming from? A 10 to 14 level 1. Did we hit that? I think so. I thought I saw him do the animation where like he kind of... There's another rooster though. And I'm really not sure if we hit that one either. There are 2 level 1s. We're on our way down to that new zone and one of them just died. So we must have gotten the first one at least. But is that them then? Also, I think we got both of them. But definitely more questions than answers here. This guy we got with 1 pellet in the wing at 44. This one up here, I almost wonder if he started to walk back because it was a way worse bleed rate and we weren't that close to, 0%. He is moving back our way. That one also 1 pellet in the wing at 76. I don't know how we even got that, but assuming that's the same flock, and we'll fast travel down here one more time and make sure that they're not all the way at the end of this little ridge anymore. This then, as there's nothing here, I'm assuming that's the flock, was where we got our very first diamond on stream. Are these pheasants here? Yes. Is there 2 roosters? Yep. Oh, a big one. Holy. Get back here. So last time he was right by the tent. It's gotta be one of those 2. That one. Oh, this is just gonna be glorious. He's gonna spin right around here. That couldn't have worked any better. First diamond of the grind. A 21.20 is decent. It's almost a full point above diamond. Only 2 pellets in the wing, but at 14 meters. We take those. Good deal. So we'll take the good with the bad. Finding diamonds and still a lot of figuring left to do. But I think we missed this spot on the last run. This is where we just moved that tent to. And I'm fairly certain I completely forgot about it. And maybe we could have at least had one other group of pheasants. So another max weight estimate one. And that is one thing now with 2 today that we have started to see. Interesting. Maybe another rooster down here. But as we've gone along, despite the struggles we've had here and there, we have consistently, whoa, hello, been starting to find some high estimate pheasants. That's a decent level 1, might as well take that too. And we gotta relax here, otherwise we're gonna delete some zones we may already have. That's, shouldn't have shot that, but okay. 12 score, actually 12 and then double 12, maybe that's a good thing. And I would imagine, unfortunately, we're gonna have to find where these end up moving to again. Maybe it'll be a good thing, maybe they'll go somewhere that's a little more consistent, because this is that flock where I had just moved the tent before this video, and then we ended up placing another tent there anyway, so not exactly sure what's going on with that, but pretty sure we messed that up. Nonetheless, 2 golds and a silver, all from 1 spot. That part's good. Oh, what? Another level 3 black grouse? If we can manage this with pheasants, we'd be doing great. I'm on a bit of a pheasant discovery mission here, just trying to figure out where the heck they've gone. No pheasants out here, but our second max level black grouse of the hunt. I don't know if we actually hit that. Apparently not. So maybe second time we have to go track one down. I bet it's not gonna land, and it's not. Might loop around here though, hold on. Maybe that actually worked out in our favor. Just gonna go ahead and undercut that. Want to be careful with hunting pressure, because who knows, maybe this is a spot we're gonna need to come back to, but 2 level 3 black grouse, and minus our stream diamond, no level 3 pheasants today. 122.18 for that one. So basically the same score? I don't know what's going on, but we'll take it. At least this spot's still producing though. don't need to go and find them here as long as we come back to our tripod. And maybe these will be our last two, as we've now taken 2 diamond birds today, and neither one of them is what we actually came here for. I swear we do that a lot to shoot around the pheasants from here, but fortunately, setting up at this distance, we get a couple of shots and it seems like we need them. So I didn't count, but based on our latest harvest, we're somewhere in the area of 20 pheasants in this video. And, you know, a couple of max weight decimal ones, 2 diamond black grouse plus our diamond from the stream. I don't think we're in a bad spot at all with this, but definitely some kind of fine-tuning, some figuring out to really get this going with a bit more efficiency would be nice. But, you know, when we can kill diamonds of other species while we're doing a Great One grind, we'll take that and we'll take those right back to our lodge. And as I've mentioned many times, the one thing we have plenty of space for in our second lodge is these birds on these small plaques. So we can have 3 diamond black grouse, all from Salzwiesen, by the way, right in this little spot right here. Got our early access 122.6, first today at 122.1, and second at 122.8. That one ends up being the best one. Now, I've got those backwards. This was the first one, and that makes sense because he was guaranteed. I thought that one might have been better. Not too bad. And we'll throw the diamond pheasant. Actually have 2 of those right in this area. Actually, a couple different plumages as well. Not too bad. And who knows, by the end of this grind, especially with Salzwiesen Park having so many animals that fit on the small plaques, maybe this entire lodge will be full. But pretty happy with that. Like I said, happy to get our first diamond of the grind. And maybe we'll kill some rare black grouse. Maybe eventually a rare pheasant shows up. And we'll see where we end up going from here. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.